Hey beauties, let's do our update for our deck of panning. So today we're doing update number 5 for June, and I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I'm not gonna waste any time because I don't want long videos. So out of the 5, I was able to complete 3 of the prompts and we're keeping 2. Even though I've used them, one of them I did meet the prompt, but the real goal is to finish it. So I'm keeping it in so that we can finish it. Then the second one, I want to finish it as well. So I'm just not going to waste time, and I'm just going to jump into it and tell you which one it is. So the first prompt from last month that I pulled was the Ioni Bronzing Drops. Is here from the Dolce Vita collection. The prompt was to hit pan. It was the 3 of clubs. So I did use it 3 times. The first time I used it on my skin and I didn't care for it, and I always do that. I like the idea of bronzing drops, but I don't like it on my face because if I need to bronze my face, I can just use cream bronzer, and I prefer that. So what I do is, I do like to use it though for my legs. So what I do is I have a little jar with lotion, and then I just put it in there, I mix it, and I put it on my legs. So I use it 1 time on my face, and 2 times I did a mixology with cream. So I met the goal of 3 usage because it was 3 of clubs, right? 3 of clubs. But ultimately, I want to finish it. So I started off at, hold on, because I have my notes in front of me. So it weighed in at 22 grams, and I weighed it today is 16 grams. So I did get some usage. It's in for another month, basically. That's what I want to say. The second product that's staying in is the Makeup Forever HD Skin in the color 2N22. Now this used to be my color. Now it's too dark for me for the last 2 years. I haven't tanned the way I used to when I used to drive to work all the time in the summer. So my skin is much lighter now. Not today because I put cream bronzer, but it has been much lighter during the last 2 years. Okay, let's just put it like that. I got the Jack of Clubs, and the prompt was represents another project. So I want to represent Partners in Cream because that was a Projectpan, a project that I really liked to participate in. And when I rolled it in, it was 136 grams. Today it weighed in at 119 grams, and I used it 5, 10, 15, 19 times. Okay, I probably could have used it more. I was using another foundation that I was testing out, and I actually finished it. So I do have a foundation empty for June so far. So remember, the ultimate goal is to finish it because I purchased this in November of 24 and we're already in 26. So my goal was to finish this before November. Okay. Also, I used the LA Girl Pro, what is it called? Color. It's a fixing foundation mixing pigment. So I've had this in my kit for a few years and I do use it. This is the one that I use the most. So I have been using it with this one. I put it in a little compartment and then I pump it 10 times and I add 1 full pump of the white mixing liquid, and I can use it for like 3 or 4 times. I get 3 or 4 usages out of it. So let me show you the container. A powder that I have once finished, and it's perfect. See, I just keep it in there. Okay, so I needed to draw 3 cards. Look at my finger, I was cooking. So the first one that I pulled out was the Queen of Hearts, and the prompt was veto. So either I kick something out of the project if I want, or I draw another card. I didn't want to kick out anything because the other 2 items that I have, I want to finish them. Okay, so when I pulled another card, I pulled out the 9 of Diamonds, and the prompt is favorite color, which is pink. And of course, you know, I want to use my blushes. So for that prompt, I'm rolling in the Kosas Blush is Life in the color Butterfly. That is a really bright pink, and I just wanted to give it another chance. For some reason, I just felt it didn't look good on me. I used it today along with another combination of 2 powder blushes and a cream blush. And what I did was I just took the brush and I did it here. I just buffed it like that, just a little bit, and it looked really, really pretty. I loved it. So I don't know if I mentioned, since it's the 9 of Diamonds, the goal is to use 9 times. So the next prompt is the 5 of Clubs, and the prompt is mini / sample. So I was debating what should I roll in to use. I ended up picking this here. It's kind of hard to tell. Used to the People. What is it? A green tea, spinach, kale, vitamins. It's a superfood cleanser. It does smell green. You You can smell it, just smells green. The goal is 5, to use it 5 times because it's the 5 of clubs. And the weight is 44 grams. Starting weight, I should say. So the goal is to finish it. I don't know if I'll be able to do it in 1 month. And I'm not going to use it just to use it. I want to use it organically, okay? I'm just having the best of luck this month with cards. So I picked up the Ace of Hearts and the prompt was pick up 2 cards. So I put it back and then I have to pick up 2 cards. So the next card that I picked up is the 8 of Diamonds and the prompt is spray. So I ended up choosing the Hard Candy Matte Unlock Setting Spray. My favorite setting spray is from Revolution. It's the Revolution Matte. This one, I picked it up to give it a chance because I do like the Hard Candy setting sprays and their primers. When I used it, I noticed the thing was getting clogged, the nozzle, and then it was white all around here. And one of the things I had noticed, because I did it excessively, was that I had like white powder marks here on my face. Now, one day I was doing a video and I noticed it even on the video, but then the following time I used it, I really went aggressive and I had a lot of powder here, and another clue that there's something in the spray is when you hear that? There's a little ball in there. So usually when there's a ball in there, there's stuff that you have to mix. So you have to be careful. And when there's something in the spray, it has a tendency to clog. So I'm going to show you another one that I have. I have purchased this one last year in December. I bought one in last July, and I loved it. It was so great. And then the second one, which is this one that I picked up, I noticed the same thing was happening. The nozzle was getting clogged. You see? This is the Glow Unlock. It's amazing. It reminds me of the One Size Powder Melt Spray. If you go excessive, it gives you the same finish, that super shiny finish. So in the summer, I don't like it. I like it in the winter. But you hear that? It does the same thing. Okay? So now what I do is, if I'm going to use it, I make sure the nozzle is clean before I use it. And then it doesn't happen. It will not clog, because the second time when it was all over my face, it messed up my makeup that day. I had to remove my makeup and redo my makeup all over again because I had powder all here. So I find it interesting. If you're an oily girl, I think you will like it. But just be mindful of that you have to keep the nozzle clear, okay? So the goal for this, even though the card is 8 of Diamonds, for the project is going to be 8, okay? 8 uses. But for my goals, I want to use this up. It'll take me like 2 months, okay? So that is the 8 of Diamonds spray. And then the last card is 4 of Clubs. Has a pan. That is a prompt. I don't have a pan, but I've been rolling in an eyeshadow every month because I want to use it. And if the eyeshadow palette is in this project, then I will make sure to use it. So of course the eyeshadow, the goal is 4, to at least use this palette 4 times. That will give me enough time to evaluate the palette, make sure that everything is great, make sure nothing has expired. You just never know, okay? So 4 times. I like these colors from summer to fall, okay? That's another reason why I'm rolling this in, because now is the time to use it, okay? Because even though I'm in Florida, when it's colder, I don't need to use the aggressive sprays, and I have the other one that I like. So that's why I want to focus, even though this is kind of new because I just bought it last month. I want to focus to finish, okay? That is the end of my project. If you are into photo updates as opposed to video updates, you can find the photo update on Instagram. I hope everyone is healthy and happy. Take care of yourselves. I was in the hospital last night with my son. I had to take him to emergency. I was there from 1 p.m. and I did not discharge until 6 a.m. yesterday, okay? So that's why I said, let me throw some makeup on. My hair is not done, but at least let me do some makeup on and let me bust out these videos for the deck of panning, because I absolutely love this project. The creator of the project, her information is in the caption. It's Emily and Max on Instagram and YouTube. And as I was saying before, if you like picture updates instead of videos, you can just find it on Instagram. okay? Because I do share those on there as well, okay? So thank you so much, ladies, for watching, and you have a wonderful, healthy, and safe June.